Alam mo ba na ang pinakaimportanteng growth window ng bata ay nagsisimula hindi sa school age, kundi habang nasa tiyan pa siya ni mommy? Ito ang tinatawag na first 1,000 days, mula pagbubuntis hanggang second birthday ng bata. Sa panahon na ito, mabilis ang development ng brain, katawan, immunity, at eating habits ni baby. Kaya ang tanong, bakit sinasabi ng science na ang first 1,000 days ay hindi dapat palampasin? Sa video na ito, ipapaliwanag natin ng simple. Ano ang nangyayari sa katawan ni baby? Ano ang dapat gawin ng parents? Ano ang common mistakes? At kailan dapat magpakonsulta? Minsan iniisip natin na ang health ni baby ay tungkol lang sa timbang, vitamins, o kung gaano siya kadalas kumain. Pero mas malawak pa roon ang first 1,000 days. Sa panahong ito, binubuo ni baby ang foundation para sa brain development, healthy growth, malakas na resistensya, good feeding habits, emotional security, at future learning. Think of it like building a house. Kapag matibay ang foundation, mas matatag ang buong bahay. Ganoon din sa bata. Kapag maganda ang nutrition, care, protection, at stimulation sa unang 1,000 days, mas maganda ang chance na lumaki siyang healthy, active, at ready matuto. Hindi ibig sabihin nito na kapag may pagkukulang ay too late na. Hindi ganoon. Parents should never feel judged. Ang ibig sabihin lang, this is a powerful window of opportunity. Small daily actions during this stage can create a big impact. So ano ba talaga ang nangyayari sa first 1,000 days? Hatiin natin sa 3 stages. Stage 1, pregnancy. Habang nasa tiyan pa si baby, nagsisimula na ang development ng brain, nervous system, organs, at katawan. Kaya mahalaga ang prenatal checkup, tamang pagkain, iron and folic acid if recommended by health worker, vaccines when advised, at pag-iwas sa harmful substances tulad ng alak, yosi, at unsafe medicines. Ang nutrition ni mommy ay hindi lang para sa kanya. Ito rin ang source ng nutrients ni baby. Kapag healthy si mommy, mas maganda ang chance na healthy rin ang paglaki ni baby. Stage 2, birth to 6 months pagkapanganak, nagsisimula ang adjustment ni baby sa outside world. Sa first 6 months, breast milk is recommended as the ideal food for most babies. It provides nutrition, protection, and comfort. During this time, mahalaga rin ang newborn screening, immunization, regular checkups, monitoring ng timbang, safe sleep, bonding, and responsive care. Responsive care means pinapansin natin ang cues ni baby. Kapag umiiyak, hindi ibig sabihin nag-iinarte. Iyon ang way niya to communicate. Kapag kinakausap, kinakarga, pinapatahan, at nilalaro si baby in a safe and loving way, nakakatulong ito sa emotional and brain development. Pagdating ng around 6 months, nagsisimula na ang complementary feeding. Ibig sabihin, may dagdag na pagkain na si baby habang tuloy pa rin ang breastfeeding if possible. Dito mahalaga ang iron-rich foods, protein foods, vegetables and fruits, safe food preparation, proper texture, at patience. Hindi kailangan bongga agad ang pagkain. Hindi kailangan expensive. Ang kailangan safe, nutritious, age-appropriate, at consistent. Dito rin nagsisimula ang maraming eating habits. Kapag sanay si baby sa iba't ibang lasa at texture, mas natututo siyang tanggapin ang variety ng pagkain. Pero normal din na minsan ayaw niya agad. Minsan kailangan ulit-ulitin bago niya tanggapin. Now, practical tayo. Ano ang dapat gawin ng parents during the first 1,000 days? Here are 5 simple actions. Number 1, attend regular checkups. During pregnancy, huwag palampasin ang prenatal visits. Pagkapanganak, ituloy ang well baby checkups. Hindi lang ito para kapag may sakit. Checkups help monitor growth, feeding, vaccines, development, and possible risks early. Second, prioritize nutrition for pregnant moms. Aim for balanced meals, enough protein, vegetables, fruits, and recommended supplements from your health worker. For babies, breast milk during the first 6 months is recommended when possible. At around 6 months, start complementary feeding with safe and nutritious foods. For toddlers, continue variety. Rice alone is not enough. Lugaw alone is not enough. Add protein, vegetables, and healthy fats when appropriate. Simple example: lugaw with egg, fish, chicken, munggo, squash, malunggay, or other locally available foods. Hindi kailangang mamahalin. Ang importante, may sustansya. Number 3. Protect baby from infections. Immunization matters. Hand washing matters. Safe water and clean food preparation matter. Kapag madalas magkasakit ang bata, naapektuhan ang pagkain, timbang, growth at energy niya. Kaya prevention is part of nutrition. Hindi lang pagkain ang usapan. Number 4. Talk, play, and respond. Brain development is not only about vitamins. Kailangan din ni baby ng interaction. Kausapin siya, kantahan siya, basahan siya ng picture book, maglaro ng peekaboo. Pangalanan ng objects, ito ang bola, ito ang kutsara, si mommy ito. These small moments help language, bonding, and learning. Hindi kailangan ng expensive toys. Ang kailangan, safe interaction and loving attention. Number 5, track milestones and growth. Hindi para ma-pressure ang parents, kundi para maagapan kung may delay or concern. Observe, nakakangiti ba? Nakikipag-eye contact ba? Nakakaupo ba when expected? Nagbababble ba? Tumitingin ba kapag tinatawag? Kumakain ba ng safe for age? Now, pag-usapan natin ang common mistakes. Hindi ito para manisi, para ito makatulong. Mistake number 1. Basta busog, okay na. Busog does not always mean nourished. Pwedeng busog ang bata sa food na kulang sa nutrients. For example, puro sabaw, puro rice, puro sweet snacks or drinks na mataas sa sugar. Ang goal ay hindi lang mapuno ang tiyan. Ang goal ay makatulong sa growth, brain, blood, muscles, and immunity. Mistake number 2. Starting complementary feeding too early or too late. Kapag masyadong maaga, maaaring hindi pa ready ang digestion and feeding skills ni baby. Kapag masyadong late, pwedeng mahirapan siyang makakuha ng enough nutrients, especially iron. Around 6 months is the usual recommended time to start complementary feeding while continuing breastfeeding if possible. Mistake number 3. Giving up after one refusal. Normal na tanggihan ni baby ang bagong food. Minsan kailangan makita, maamoy, mahawakan, at matikman niya ng ilang beses bago niya tanggapin. Do not force. Do not scare. Do not shame. Try small portions. Try again another day. Keep mealtime calm. Mistake number 4. Relying too much on screens. Minsan dahil pagod si mommy or daddy, ginagamit ang screen para mapakain si baby. Understandable yon. Parents get tired. Pero kapag laging screen during meals, maaaring hindi matutunan ng bata ang hunger cues, fullness cues, texture, taste, and family mealtime routine. Better, keep meals calm, simple, and interactive. Mistake number 5. Waiting too long before asking help. May parents na nahihiya magtanong. May iba, iniisip, baka normal lang. Pero kapag may concern sa feeding, growth, development, or repeated sickness, mas okay na magpakonsulta. Early help is not overreacting. Early help is good parenting. Kailan dapat magpakonsulta? Magpa-check sa doktor, midwife, nurse, or health center kung si baby ay hindi dumadagdag ang timbang, pumapayat, laging nagsusuka, madalas magtae, hirap dumede or kumain, may choking or swallowing concern, sobrang antukin or walang energy, may delayed milestones, hindi tumutugon sa tunog or tawag. O kung may kutob ang parent na may hindi okay. Parents, important ito. Hindi kailangan hintayin na lumala bago magtanong. Mas mabuti ang early check. Minsan, simple guidance lang ang kailangan. Minsan, kailangan ng assessment. Either way, mas safe kapag maagap. So ano ang dapat tandaan? Number 1, Ang first 1,000 days ay mula pregnancy hanggang second birthday. Number 2, ito ang foundation years para sa brain, growth, immunity, habits, and learning. Number 3, hindi kailangang perfect ang parents. Ang kailangan ay consistent small actions, check-ups, proper nutrition, breastfeeding support, complementary feeding at the right time, vaccines, safe care, play, and responsive parenting. Number 4, avoid common mistakes like basta busog okay na, forcing food, relying too much on screens, or waiting too long before asking help. And number 5, kapag may concern, magpakonsulta. Early action can make a big difference. The first 1,000 days is not about pressure, it is about opportunity. Small habits today can help build a healthier future for your child. Follow Mama Knows Health for more simple, science-based, and practical health guides for Filipino families.